cross-checked NSA's data with ELINT from 3 other sources. Everything shows Dallas as a target, but nothing specific.
Probability points to here and here. Stadium and aquarium. We're all clear to land at Love Field instead of Fort Worth. It'll shave some time when we hit the ground.
We'll keep you updated by the second. Any questions?
Yeah, why is Charlie pacing?
I already told her.
So tell me.
I pulled the NCTC data on all major US cities to scope out any hits on the no-fly list.
What's this?
Nothing. A whole lot of it. Chicago TSA was down today. The no-fly registry was offline for a 5-hour window.
System maintenance, they confirmed.
Let him finish.
I ran the passenger names on incoming flights against the missing no-fly list manually. 6 names popped. Now check this out. Security cam feed from O'Hare Airport. Those 6 guys left together.
I'm not saying it's nothing, but it's not a priority.
We have intercepts from multiple agencies confirming Dallas.
Totally proves my point. Nobody said shit before Guam. And the last time the engineers barfed info all over the net, a bunch of special forces teams got slaughtered.
How far's Chicago if we divert our flight?
That's too far, Sam. We only get one chance, and if we come up blank in Chicago, we don't have time to make Dallas.
Sam?
We're go for Chicago.
Just because Charlie sees dots does not mean they connect. The president...
Gave me full authority to run this operation.
And she can take it away if you disregard her order to go to Dallas.
A direct attack doesn't make sense. Not after what Sadiq pulled in Marawa.
What's that? Chicago SWAT. They're responding to a hostage situation.
Get the chopper ready.
Schematics say that place is a rat maze. Plus, there's the hostages. Sleeping gas will disable bad guys without hurting civilians, and sticky cams will help with targeting.
Sam, the kidnappers have been in contact with Chicago PD.
Demands?
Negative. The only thing they want is to make sure the police steer clear of the area.
Why take hostages if you don't want anything?
Could be in over their heads. This might not be the engineers, Sam. Dallas is still a primary for half the agency.
Timer's at 0. We're not turning back now. I'm in. No sign of civilians. Looks like they're searching for stragglers.
I'm looking at the blueprints now. Only place they could have taken them is the basement.
They cornered themselves.
Amateurs can be just as dangerous as the real deal.
Fuck! How'd you get him in line? Broke one of them. Big guy thought he was dead. Kill him? Nah, beat the shit out of him till he was spitting teeth. And the rest got the message. No more screaming, no more fighting back. I should have done it to start with.
Looks like you can shortcut the back hall by moving through the vents. There's access behind the stage, but it's not at ground level.
What?
Grim, I'm leaving the festival hall.
Any sign of the hostages?
No, just untrained idiots with cheap gear.
Still think this is a Blacklist attack?
We'll find out. Grim, I'm leaving the festival hall.
Any sign of the hostages?
No, just untrained idiots with cheap gear.
Still think this is a Blacklist attack?
We'll find out. Hostages are in the boiler room. The place is wired with C4, but all the hostiles are down.
Roger that. Should I send in the bomb squad?
Just make sure they're prepped. Nobody goes in until I sweep the area.
Understood. That corridor's wide open. Check for pipes running along the ceiling. They might give you some cover. That corridor's wide open. Check for pipes running along the ceiling. They might give you some cover.
See him? There he is! Firing! Get in there! Time for a mercy killing. I see him. He's dead.
That corridor's wide open. Check for pipes running along the ceiling. They might give you some cover.
I guess it was nothing.
Okay, Sam, you're entering an old sewage tunnel. It looks like it heads towards a water filtration plant.
Could be their actual target. No, the drone isn't responding. Hang on. Sending another one.
Your men are after the water filtration plant. Why?
Go to hell. I'll tell you. Biological weapon. They're using a disease.
To poison the water supply? How do I get the bombs off the hostages?
The code. Flash drive on my belt. I told you everything you wanted. I helped you. You can't kill me, please.
Grim,
We heard it all, Sam.
give me a flash drive. Connecting it to my OPSAT now. Relay it to Chicago SWAT. Tell them thanks for their patience.
Sam, surveillance footage shows the van Charlie tagged at the airport arrived here an hour ago.
Shit. too late.
We don't know that yet. Hurry.
Sam, I think I've got confirmation this is the engineers.
Why?
The flash drive. It's using a variant of DES military-grade encryption protocols. It's a direct match to the encryption used by Sadiq and Mirawa.
Good work, Charlie.
I can see you closing on the filtration plant. There's roof access if you can get up there.
Dealing with pros now. They did a clean takeout on the plant's security.
It's not just the security, it's all the systems. I'm gonna have to unhack their hack to open that door, or you're not getting to the guns they're putting in the water.
Work fast.
Got it. You're good to go, Sam.
Sam, they're pumping bioagent at 2 locations.
I'll take care of them. We can keep the contaminated water inside the plant.
I can try and shut down the outflow valve.
Do it. We've got 10 minutes before the levels in the water hit critical. bioagent at 2 locations.
I'll take care of them. We can keep the contaminated water inside the plant.
I can try and shut down the outflow valve.
Do it. We've got 10 minutes before the levels in the water hit critical.
You want that report? Yeah. Everything's going according to plan. Good. Any problems with police?
Offline. Charlie, how's the valve looking?
I don't know. The guy's good. Keeps locking me out, but I got a few more tricks up my sleeve.
Good news, Sam. Blueprints show a service tunnel running under the control room. It'll get you from one side of the plant to the other.
Over a million infected, maybe
shot. Spread out and find the shooter.
Five minutes to go, Sam.
Second pump's offline. Grim.
It's good work, but it's too late.
Shit. What now?
The pathogen's already at infection levels in the water, and the main outflow is still open.
Maybe not. Look, he's locked me up from the valve, but I've unlocked the manual override. Get there and you can shut it by hand.
On my way. Facility contained.
Clear. Good work, Sam. Now let's get you out of there. Briggs?
Chopper's on the ground. Let's go.
Looks like our wire transfer's been received. The engineers redirected a shipment from a level 5 CDC containment facility at Northwestern. Weaponized plague bacillus.
Yeah, that would have pretty much wiped the whole city out.
You located cure yet?
Your test results came back negative for infection.
Just got the official all clear from Chicago.
Hey, you're welcome.
Don't pat yourself on the back, Charlie. We got lucky. We slapped together a mission based on hunches.
You're right. That's why we won't waste time playing defense.
We have another option?
Defense is what Sadiq's expecting, what he's planning for. That's why we go on the attack.
How? We don't have any targets, and we can't afford to split our focus from the blacklist.
We keep playing catch up with the engineers. Sooner or later, we're gonna miss. We hunt them down. Force them to make mistakes.
Sam? We got a problem. The net's crawling with info about Coben. People think he got scooped to cut some deal with Uncle Sam.
How'd they find out?
From us.
Us.
Grim didn't tell you?
Saving Chicago didn't get us any leads. You told us to hunt Sadiq. We needed bait.
You didn't clear this with me.
So you can call audibles in the field all day, but we aren't allowed to execute a plan.
What does throwing Coben to the dogs get us?
Reza Nouri. An hour after I leaked the Coben intel, my email was forwarded to him dozens of times.
Tracking software.
Single pixel web beacon.
It's the best picture we could dig up.
The intel we pulled makes up for it. NSA suspects Nouri has ties to Iran.
Images are uploaded, Grim.
Thanks. His estate is a fortress. Cutting-edge security, ex-military guards.
It's all good, Sam. You want to bust into a fortress? I got exactly what you need. What? You want it now? Because I mean, it's not finished per se. I'll just get it.
What's our move?
President Nuri knows you've been caught, thinks you've turned informant.
Shit, how'd he find out?
Bad luck, I guess. I want to know why he's worried.
I don't know. I supply materials, he supplies the muscle. We have a lot of mutual friends.
I rigged a high energy density capacitor and EMP into a tri-rotor. I'm still working out the bugs, but if we're talking about trashing a security system...
What's in the case?
Thermite. Scored it for some friends who do B&E. Go on missions sometimes.
Add it to my loadout. Anything else you may want to tell me, Coben?
Look, I might have a guy who did some work on newer security. I could find out what he knows.
Make it happen.
Nuri's place is going to be Ambush City. So if you want to turn the tables, the SMI calls out sticky mines and cams as your best options.
Coben, cough up any info?
Believe it or not, yes. Nuri had a panic room installed. There's one hitch, though. Coben's source doesn't know its location within the estate.
Brilliant.
Do you want to hold off?
No. Could work to our advantage. No need to chase Nuri down if he backs himself into a corner.
How do we force Nuri into the panic room?
We knocked the power out. Give me access to the sec station to find the junction box and we're golden.
Location?
Head towards the main gate, uploading directions to your OPSAT.
¿Cuándo estará listo el acto? Cuando lleguen las piezas que pedí. ¿Pediste repuestos especiales para esta cosa? A Nuri le gustan los autos costosos. ¿Eso significa repuestos costosos? ¿Y no puedes conseguirlos aquí? No, no se consigue. Y si pudiera tampoco lo haría. ¿Por qué?
Porque Nuri tiene enemigos. Dale una pieza, mejor que venga de la fábrica. Apuesto a que tú perdiste dinero también, ¿eh? 200. Contra
No good. Another guy who likes dogs. SMI was right. I'm at the security monitoring station.
Never met one I couldn't hack.
If you patch Charlie through, we can funnel the video feed into the SMI. I can run facial recognition to locate Nuri. Got him, Sam.
He's heading inside. Balcony door looks like a security soft spot.
Confirmed. Few shadows might make for easier access.
Then we need to kill the power. Any cameras give us a wide view of the estate?
Sending it to your OPSAT now.
The utility shed by the pool pulls a lot of power. Must be connected to the main breaker box underground. Heading there.
Best route's at the back window. Unlocking that for you now.
You are go.
Charlie, try rotor online.
Telemetry's good. No lag on the data transmission.
All right, here we go.
Be careful, Sam. It still makes a bit of noise, and the EMP I rigged isn't gonna help.
Don't worry. I'll take care of your baby.
You have to go up.
Okay, Sam, you're coming up on the breaker box.
Está agradable el vino, está fresco. Tiene que ser así, por el vino. Mira, no me importa por qué. Solo me alegro de trabajar aquí dentro esta noche. De veras, el vino debe estar fresco o se fastidia. Te digo que el vino me importa una mierda, pero es interesante. ¿Sabías que hay que girar las botellas seguido mientras reposa? No es mi trabajo. Ya quisieras.
EMP is primed.
Here we go.
Bam! Party started.
We've got visual confirmation. The compound is dark.
Nuri's gonna lock himself in the panic room. I need that location.
Still working on it. I flagged 2 potential routes into the mansion. Balcony access and side door. Uploading to your OPSAT now.
Damn it. We've got a problem. Ignore it. Move it.
Dejen de fastidiar, esto es serio.
Still there. Talk to me.
We've got visual confirmation. The compound is dark.
Nuri's gonna lock himself in the panic.
Still working on it. I flagged 2 potential routes into the mansion. Balcony access and side door. Uploading to your OPSAT now.
Sam, we've got a problem. SMI shows a black truck driving past Nuri's estate several times. I'm hearing Farsi on military-grade radio frequencies.
Keep an eye on it. Graham, panic room was a prefab?
Yes. Built with high-grade titanium alloy.
Should be nice and bright on your goggles. Sam, I'm looking over these blueprints. Nuri's installed infrared lasers that will set off alarms if you break them.
Do a sweep with your goggles. You're looking for any weak breach points to enter the panic room. Coben's best guess is somewhere on the upper floor.
If I wanted money, I'd break into a bank.
American. The Iranis didn't send you.
What does Iran want with you?
Perhaps we should address our more immediate problem?
Sam, truck's outside. It's a hit squad. They're kicking in the doors.
My money's on Cud's force.
If you can arrange my safe exit, I promise I can reward you. Every man has his price.
I want information. Majid Sadiq.
Regrettably, even if I knew this man, I couldn't tell you. My business depends on this rule. And every rule has its exception. I'll give you Sadiq.
Good thinking.
Follow me. I built an underground escape tunnel below the mansion. It leads to my private dock. You take care of them. Stay right here until you do.
You ready to move? Nuri, go.
I see them.
I'm staying right here.
Stay calm. We're clear, let's move. Where's this tunnel, Nuri?
We're close. Almost at the entrance.
Grim, we're approaching the escape tunnel. Give me options.
Option. The river's your only one. I see a boat at Nuri's private dock.
I can get a gun from the weapons cache ahead.
No, if I get shot, it won't be in the back. You want out of here, then start talking about Sadiq.
It's a simple arrangement. He gives me cash and I send him soldiers.
Yeah, what are the soldiers for?
For none of my business.
Let's move.
Not so fast. You've got to be kidding me. Is this how you treat the people you're trying to protect?
Stay quiet. It'll be easier for both of us.
This is a bad idea.
Pissing off Cuzforce is a bad idea. This is what comes after.
Sam, I'm seeing a lot of Quds reinforcements flooding the area.
You need to move, Sam.
I see an SUV of hostiles inbound, Sam. Get to the dock quick.
Copy.
Stay put.
Whatever you say.
Sam, hostile assault teams inbound on your position.
Copy.
Sam, Nuri's trying to escape on his boat.
Really?
Come on, let's go. On!
Going somewhere without me.
That was the plan. In retrospect, a poor one. Ah!
I want names.
Here. This file contains the names and passport numbers of all the operatives I sent Sadiq.
Grim, I'm sending you a file from Nuri's phone. Verify it for me.
Copy.
We don't have time.
You expect me just to trust you?
Sam, you've got to move.
They're almost on top of us.
Yeah, sure sounds like it, doesn't it?
Nuri's file checks out. Get out of there.
Our payment just cleared.
How useful is the intel from Nuri?
We're having a look at the passport numbers now. With any luck, we should get a trace on Sadiq's people soon.
Hey, how come you let him go, but I'm stuck in here with you idiots?
Because you're useful in here, he's useful out there.
DC suspects Iran may have a hand in the blacklist. Nuri could be one of their operatives, and you just left him on the ground.
It's called turning an asset.
It's a mistake. The situation with Iran is too volatile.
It sounds like you've been chatting with the president. Next time you two talk, be sure to mention this. Charlie?
Tracker.
I got an idea from your email trace and installed a virus on Nuri's phone. We got GPS, voice, data, and there's a good chance he'll infect his computer before he swaps phones.
We're gonna get way more out of Nuri this way than if we had him locked up with Coben.
I disagree. You don't care. I got it. I'll shut up.
Look, all you're getting out of Washington is maybes. I'm getting us intel.
You're gambling with a war.
Sadiq already started a war. It's up to us to find a way to end it.
Let's keep working on those passports. We need a lead, and we need it now.
Here's that update on big cost you asked for.
Thanks.
You know, we wouldn't have to jump through all these government hoops to trace Sadiq if you would just let me hack into MI5.
Then we have an international incident and you rot in Belmarsh prison the rest of your life.
Not if I don't get caught.
Someone gonna fill me in?
We've been chasing those passport numbers you obtained from Nuri. Network analysis, travel heat maps, financial transfers.
Bag-biting analytics.
Just tell me what you dug up.
Nothing. Proof positive that I shouldn't be wasting my time kludging through data mining routines. Holy shit.
The engineers are in London.
Still hate analytics? Nice work, Grim. Are all these people connected to Sadiq?
And each other. It's a sleeper cell. Was. They've been activated.
So how do we play it?
We only have one choice.
Yeah, tap MI5, see what they know.
Let it go, Charlie.
We can't risk it. Sadiq is ex-UK intelligence. He may still have friends on the inside.
We sound an alarm and he'll run before we get close.
Looks like they're holed up in an abandoned mill.
It's right on the water. Multiple points for sniper cover.
I'll pull a plan together.
Charlie, back her up. Briggs.
Right here.
We got a mission. I want you on Overwatch.
On my way.
Tight, narrow passages in a rundown building means you want to scout. Bring the tri-rotor and it might keep you out of a few ambushes.
Good kill, Briggs. Heading in.
Roger that. I'm moving to position Bravo.
our holdup inside. Sam, I'm seeing plenty of ground floor activity. Hitting the roof is still our best option.
Copy.
Grim, I'm headed up the factory wall. Briggs, you got my 6?
Copy. Reach position Bravo. I'm seeing a truck heading out. Looks like they're moving cargo.
Copy.
Sam, 12 o'clock.
You okay?
Shot. Thanks.
I'm on the roof.
Dug up some old blueprints. This place used to be a flour mill, so if you look in the north wing, there's a freight elevator.
Hell of a night to be out here, innit?
What? You get a little wet, you think you're gonna melt.
It's slippery up here.
Come on, talk to me!
Sniper 1, we're all clear.
like this. We ID'd the men Nuri sent here, and they aren't just muscle.
Can you give me specifics?
We're looking at specialists. Chemical engineers, snipers, tech operatives.
Well, sounds like an all-star team.
I guess you can add professional drivers to that list. SMI's been tracking the truck since it left the mill, hit every tunnel in the city, and swapped vehicles more than once.
We lost it.
Their cargo must be connected to the next attack.
I copy.
What the hell are you watching? Some game from South America. Never heard of either team, but it's the only thing that's on. Huh? Bad football's better than no football, you ask me. Watch this. That keeper there, he's not bad. Find 20 more like him, and you might have a game.
Moving downstairs, Sam. It looks like they might be cleaning house. We're running out of time.
Another truck is leaving.
I see it. Try not to lose this one, Charlie. No, humor. That's new on you.
Do what you can. I'm heading to the loading bay. Central office. Whoever left here did it in a hurry.
Got files from Iran. Looks like Quds Force.
Might explain why they had eyes on Nuri.
Scanning now.
If we wanted evidence Iran was behind the blacklist, we just found it.
Get these over to Caldwell ASAP. Shit. Grim, take a look at this.
They're mapping projected kill zones for an attack.
What's it? Nuke? Dirty bomb?
Hard to say.
I'm sending you a shipping manifest.
This the last lot? Yeah, that's all of it. Right, rally everyone, we're pulling the plug.
Looks like their last shipment is about to leave.
Reposition brakes, have him disable the truck.
Negative. Could be our only chance to learn their destination. I'm gonna put a tracker in their cargo.
They're in hazmat suits. You don't know what you're dealing with.
Probably trained with worse.
If a single guard spots you, it's all over.
Forget who you're talking to.
We're all done here? Everything's loaded up and tied down. The sooner it's out of here, the happier I'll be. You hear anything about where the package is going? I've got plans on that. What's that? What you got Atlanta yet? Atlanta? Why you... We're all done here? Everything's loaded up and tied down. The sooner it's out of here, the happier I'll be. You hear anything about where the package is going? I've got plans on that. Well, you don't like it. Atlanta's yours. Don't know how anyone's gonna collect it. That's not really the point. You can worry about that later. drones dispatched. Whoa! I've lost the drone. Shots fired. Over there.
We're all done here?
Everything's loaded up and tied down.
Sooner it's out of here, the happier I'll be. You hear anything about where the package is going?
I've got 5 on Los Angeles.
I heard New York. Anybody got Atlanta yet? Atlanta? Why are you picking Atlanta? Flew through there once. Got stuck in the airport for 6 hours.
That's the way you don't like it. Atlanta's yours.
Don't know how anyone's gonna collect, but that's not really the point.
We can worry about that later.
Sam, wait. That shipping manifest you found.
Components to make a chemical weapon.
VX nerve gas derivative. How did you know?
Lucky guess. In a bomb containment unit. I'm opening it up.
Sam, if it's in a containment unit, then they're worried about passive exposure.
For this to work, they can't find this tracker. It's our only shot.
Even a few micrograms of VX could be lethal. Sam? Sam!
Fine. Tracker's in place. Moving out.
Wait a second.
What?
I've been scrubbing the calls funneling through the cell phone tower near the factory. It's dirty, but listen.
Bring it to the west side. Switch with the other driver under the bridge, then move out.
The SMI pulled a partial voice recognition hit. There's a chance Sadiq is at the facility.
Send the location to my OPSAT. I'll do the rest.
Will do. Sam, you're still not in the clear until that truck leaves.
I'll keep it quiet.
It was just fine when you drove it in this morning. I don't see what would have changed.
But this is what's changed, and I don't want to take any chances, not with that load on board.
If you're scared to drive it, I can find someone else.
I'm not scared, I'm just cautious.
Sam, your weapon's free. If Sadiq is here, he's at the heart of the operation. That's right where you're headed.
Now, Brim, the truck is rolling out. Tracker is online. We can follow this baby across the ocean if we have to. your vitals here. You're not looking so hot, man. Just give the word and I'll move in.
Negative. I need you covering my exit. I'm not the priority, Sadiq is.
Elevated BP, tachypnea, tachycardia. Sam, it's all consistent with symptoms of nerve gas exposure.
I'm fine.
Your O2 stat is plummeting. You need a medic now, Sam.
Just...
He isn't responding. I'm moving in.
Much of a welcome party.
Did I give you an order?
I just thought...
Now you'll remember. Nuri led you here, didn't he?
So you still have friends in intelligence. Congratulations.
Answer the question.
Give up, and I may let you live.
So what's your story? An American, obviously, but oh. What's this? A karambit. Picked up some training abroad, did we? You're special ops, but nothing my friends know about. You're a mystery. Who are you?
The man who's gonna kill you.
Why? Because I'm above the law? Because I kill for a purpose? But then, I'm no different than you.
You murder
innocent people.
Because your president sends men like you to countries where you don't belong.
Go to hell.
Where's your team?
That's a Makarov. You've only got one shot left. You better make it count.
Are you sure? Because one is all I need.
Take it off, Briggs. That's a negative, Sam. Take this shot. Kill him.
Briggs, you have to do something. Sam's vitals are fading.
You were wrong.
Go get Sadiq.
That's an order!
Sam needs a lot more than atropine if he's gonna pull through. Get to the roof now.
You good, Sam?
Let's just get out of here. Who the hell are these guys? Smoke grenade! They must have thermal. Sam, there's too many to take head on. I'll draw their fire, you flank them and take them out. Good, Sam. Sam!
You're almost clear. Just past the double doors.
Keep moving, Sam. Clear. All clear. Rip, IR beacon out.
Chopper is on its way.
Here's your knife. Sam! We could have ended this. We had Sadiq. What you want me to do?
Finish the job, Briggs!
Nothing comes before that. Not me, not you, nothing.
Get off of me!
Dumb Briggs. That was your last mission.
Thank you. Just send the numbers down to me.
What are we looking at?
You're not out of the woods yet, but your vitals are stable.
Not me, Sadiq.
Gone. But the tracker is live, so we got a line on the canister.
Sam, don't. You need rest.
What I need is to go through the intel we got on Iran.
The president went public with it last night. The country's howling for blood.
So why are we still standing here?
Because Grim doesn't buy that it's Iran?
Don't you have a systems calibration to run?
What?
Every time the engineers leave intel laying around, it's to set us up.
Could be they panicked. Sadiq wouldn't have been there if he knew we were coming.
We can't be the reason the country gets into the wrong war.
You're right. Can't make a bad call on this, which means we have work to do.
Hey.
Grim, why'd you pull off the docs we grabbed in London?
Looks like their chemical weapons research was tied to IHU.
Well, one of the universities run by the Revolutionary Guard?
Correct. And the tie to the blacklist is tenuous at best, but it isn't stopping Caldwell's people from having Iran on heavy rotation.
So the public's being primed to go headhunting.
In droves. The next attack is pointed right at them. They need a place to put their anger.
So we're going to war.
Unless we can find proof to stop it.
Keep me posted.
I'll catch up with you when I have a brief for you to look over.
Iran won't open those doors. Who gives a shit? Boo-hoo! Kick the goddamn door in!
Lies! All lies! Once again, the American bullies are crying terrorists!
What the hell did we just do?
We found documents. We didn't prove Iran was involved with the blacklist.
Well, they don't seem to be too concerned with the details.
Bogus documents or not, Congress wants blood, and all they can see is Iran. Caldwell's gonna declare war unless we can give her another solution.
That mean we don't have one?
No. We have this.
The old U.S. Embassy in Iran, isn't that Quds Force HQ now?
Hell of an ambitious op for Caldwell.
It isn't her op. It's mine.
So what? What, we just don't tell her that we're going into Iran?
Iran won't open those doors. Who gives a shit? Boo-hoo! Kick the goddamn door in!
Lies! All lies! Once again, the American bullies are crying terrorists!
What the hell did we just do?
We found documents. We didn't prove Iran was involved with the blacklist.
Well, they don't seem to be too concerned with the details.
Bogus documents or not, Congress wants blood, and all they can see is Iran. Caldwell's gonna declare war unless we can give her another solution.
That mean we don't have one?
No. We have this.
The old U.S. Embassy in Iran, isn't that Quds Force HQ now?
Hell of an ambitious op for Caldwell.
It isn't her op. It's mine.
So what? What, we just don't tell her that we're going into Iran, the President of the United States. This is your plan.
This is risky, Grim. Even for us.
It's the only way to stop a war.
Yeah, start one.
We're go for Tehran. This operation has to happen fast, so fast our own government doesn't know we're on the ground.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Focus, Charlie. Can we get a drone in the air without it attacking us?
I killed the exploit the engineers used last time. I added a verification layer, and I threw in a hardware kill switch.
Yes, would have been fine, Charlie.
Where do you want Briggs?
He's out.
You're gonna do this alone?
What's our way in? Show me.
Not what. Who? I'm sending it to your OPSAT.
This is one of the most secure buildings on the planet. There is no way.
Getting in isn't going to be the hard part. The CUD servers are air-gapped.
We have to physically pull the data?
I'm sending the hardware specs to your workstation.
But we can't just...
Less no, more go, Charlie.
Disruption is the only way you'll get in and out of Kud's HQ alive. EMPs catch enemies by surprise, and the Tri-Rotor can turn the tables on an ambush.
برو عجله کن چته تو احمق
He's taking a nap. Good to meet you, General.
I don't talk to American spies.
Not even when they have a targeting solution on your wife and child? I mean, that is them that just came home from the market, right? Looks like Gorma Sapsi for dinner tonight.
You bastard.
Take a deep breath and think this through. I need to get inside QF headquarters. I need answers.
We have nothing to do with the Blacklist.
It's gonna take more than your word to stop a war. Get me inside. Put this in your ear.
I want to be clear. If I see you harming a single one of my men, my cooperation ends.
I'm not here to hurt anyone. Keep moving.
Sam, it looks like the bluff worked. Confirm we are go.
Go.
Is that for me or your American minders?
It's for you to know I'm not alone.
Kind of you.
Sam, when you get inside, access their servers. Plug in that flash drive I gave you. It's tricked out to pull everything they've got on the blacklist.
Copy.
Going through the guards is going to be tough. Going over their heads might be a little easier, Sam.
نمیذاری فرار کنه.
Hold it! Just take it.
I want to be clear. If I see you harming a single one of my men, my cooperation...
I'm not here to hurt anyone. Keep moving.
Sam, it looks like the bluff worked. Confirm we are go.
Go.
Is that for me or your American minders?
It's for you to know I'm not alone.
Kind of you.
Sam, when you get inside, access their servers. Plug in that flash drive I gave you. It's tricked out to pull everything they've got on the blacklist.
Copy.
Going through the guards is going to be tough. Going over their heads might be a little easier, Sam.
Someone shot a camera.
It's been a long time since an American had the nerve to set foot here.
Love what you've done with the place.
Yes, we've made some improvements since '79. I want to be clear. I see you harming a single one of my men. My cooperation ends.
I'm not here to hurt anyone. Keep moving.
Sam, it looks like the bluff worked. Confirm we are go.
Go.
Is that for me or your American minders?
It's for you to know I'm not alone.
Kind of you.
Sam, when you get inside, access their servers. Plug in that flash drive I gave you. It's tricked out to pull everything they've got on the blacklist.
Copy.
Going through the guards is going to be tough. Going over their heads might be a little easier, Sam.
من واقعا به تعطیلات نیاز
It's
دارم.
been a long time since an American had the nerve to set foot here.
Love what you've done with the place.
Yes, we've made some improvements since 79. See that parking garage? That's your way in. I'll take care of the guard. The cameras are your problem. Head down to the garage and I will meet you there.
I'm in the parking garage, General.
Wait for me at the bottom level.
I don't like this, Sam. That last phrase the General used in the security room isn't consistent with his usual diction.
How very
Could be a code.
comforting.
SMI gives it a 37% probability. Watch your back.
Wait, don't go any further. بفرمایید.
جنرال قربان شما فرمودید که اینجا بیام.
باید با سرهنگ ملوف صحبت کنید. از اون بخواین تا یه نسخه از آخرین گزارش رو به شما بده و اون رو روی میز من بذارید.
و اگه اونجا نبود جنرال؟
چشم، به من اعتماد کنید. برو. Wait, don't go any further. بفرمایید.
جنرال قربان شما فرمودید که اینجا بیام.
باید با سرهنگ ملوف صحبت کنید. از اون بخواین تا یه نسخه از آخرین گزارش رو به شما بده و اون رو روی میز من بذارید.
و اگه اونجا نبود جنرال؟
چشم، به من اعتماد کنید. برو. I want to be clear. If I see you harming a single one of my men, my cooperation ends.
I'm not here to hurt anyone. Keep moving.
Sam, it looks like the bluff worked. Confirm we are go.
Go.
Is that for me or your American minders?
It's for you to know I'm not alone.
Kind of you.
Sam, when you get inside, access their servers. Plug in that flash drive I gave you. It's tricked out to pull everything they've got on the blacklist.
Copy.
Going through the guards is going to be tough. Going over their heads might be a little easier, Sam.
It's been a long time since an American had the nerve to set foot here.
Love what you've done with the place.
Yes, we've made some improvements since 79. You see that parking garage? That's your way in. I'll take care of the guard. The cameras are your problem. Head down to the garage and I will meet you there.
I'm in the parking garage, General.
Wait for me at the bottom level.
I don't like this, Sam. That last phrase the General used in the security room isn't consistent with his usual diction. Could be a code. SMI gives it a 37% probability. Watch your back.
Still with me?
Until the job is done.
How very comforting. Wait, don't go any further. بفرمایید.
جنرال قربان شما فرمودید که اینجا بیام.
باید با سرهنگ ملوف صحبت کنید. از اون بخواین تا یه نسخه از آخرین گزارش رو به شما بده و اون رو روی میز من بذارید.
و اگه اونجا نبود جنرال؟
چشم، به من اعتماد کنید. برو. Wait, don't go any further. بفرمایید.
جنرال قربان شما فرمودید که اینجا بیام.
باید با سرهنگ ملوف صحبت کنید. از اون بخواین تا یه نسخه از آخرین گزارش رو به شما بده و اون رو روی میز من بذارید.
و اگه اونجا نبود جنرال؟
چشم، به من اعتماد کنید. برو. Follow me quickly. The surveillance will need to cut through, and the RFID chip I'm carrying only disables it for a short time.
Why are you taking me through heavy surveillance?
Because you've left me no other option. It's our only way through.
Through where?
Holding cells, where we would keep people like you interfering in our affairs.
I'm here to stop a war between our two countries.
Says the man with a UAV flying over Iranian airspace.
And sometimes there's no time to negotiate.
Spoken like a true soldier. Past this door. We're almost there. Stay close.
Why'd you stop?
Because I would rather have my family die than to have them live as traitors.
There's a fine line between stupid and brave, General.
Americans, you think you invented bravery?
You guys must be the cleanup detail.
Racing around, pointing your guns, threatening innocent people. You have no idea how to stop the Blacklist, do you? I will teach you how to deal with terrorists.
Grim? Now.
Going to throw a grenade and see what we get. He's on the move!
Nice work, Grim.
Charlie helped too. He hacked good security to kill main power. You've got a brief window to reach the server vault before backup generators kick in.
Okay, I see the elevator, but you don't have the RFID tag to get through.
What the guards do.
Get up!
Power's back online.
They're locking down the stairs.
Grim, heading to vault level. Sit rep.
Monitoring their commo. They're calling in a quick reaction force. They'll be sweeping the building for you, floor by floor.
Copy that. Charlie, walk me through the decryption vault.
There's a search algorithm on the portable drive I gave you. It'll find and pull anything they've got on Steak or the Blacklist. Plug it in and it should rip the data.
Should?
Will. It will. Sam, you're coming up on the signals vault. You got a couple of options. Okay, quiet, you go through the cooling system underneath the vault. Loud, you go through the terminal at the back of the room and hack the vault door open.
Copy. Drive is live.
Perfect. Sit tight till the transfer's done.
Signals vault doors are now open. You can proceed with your search. I want to do search now.
What's happening over there? Report! You think you can hide? Move to cover!
Got it. Transfer's complete. Grab the drive and get out of there.
I've got the drive.
Sam, Quds Force has locked down the hallway. The only way out is through the glass and fast rope down.
Grim, schematics show what I'm walking into.
Negative, Sam. It's drawing blank on the SMI.
Look for him! Good!
One of the machines not intact!
درباره تو چیزی نمیدونم ولی احساس امنیت بیشتری میکنم.
چرا اون لعنته یا اونطور شکست خوردن؟
نخبه ها ورودی های بزرگ رو دوست دارن. این بودجه اونا رو
Getting warmer.
See?
I'm in the foyer, headed out of the building.
Sam, there's a security gate on your exfil route through the gardens. You should be near a security control room. Access the terminal inside and we'll override the doors.
Let me take a look and see what it lets me access. Oh, nice. All right, I got this, Sam. Just give me a minute and I'll open up an exit for you.
Grim, where are we with Exfil?
Still working on it. Shit.
What's happening?
We've got even more reinforcements inbound. Charlie, you need to move faster.
I'm working on it.
Any word from the Iranian military?
That's what's odd. Channels are clear.
They're keeping it internal.
To avoid embarrassment. You still need to get out now, Sam. You're dealing with Iranian special forces and you're out of time.
Talk about timing. All right, you're clear, Sam. Security gates are open.
On my way. Keep working on how I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Reinforcements coming in, Sam.
Where are we with exfil?
Briggs is en route in a van.
Briggs?
We'll fight about it after he gets you the hell out of there. Meet him on the far side of the exterior garden. There's hostiles between you and the van. Looks like they're wearing heavy combat armor.
Thanks for the warning.
Hit it.
UAV shows a dozen plus vehicles racing to your position.
Another wave of enemy vehicles closing on you.
Can you find a way around them?
The only way out is through them.
What do you mean?
Bring in the drone lower.
Radar will pick it up.
That's the least of our problems. AGM missiles online.
Negative. Repeat negative. They'll trace it back to the U.S. Grim!
Weapons hot on the UAV.
Grim, I hope you know what you're doing.
Enemy vehicle is out. Vehicle is down. Hostiles eliminated. Another SUV down. Hostiles eliminated.
Shit, we're getting noticed. I mean, I'm not so great with Farsi, but Iranian military bands are lighting up. It won't be long till their air defenses are deployed.
Vehicle is down. Hostiles eliminated. Pursuit vehicles are jammed up. You're clear. I'll see you back on the plane.
Resource transfer complete. I know that an unauthorized drone strike was...
There was no drone strike. There was a very unfortunate drone malfunction.
Of course.
There is a reason you're on that plane. I need you to be my eyes and ears on this mission.
I am, Madam President.
Not if I can't trust you.
Come on. You couldn't have been expecting a thank you.
You would have done the same thing in my position.
Gambled with a war to save your life?
I did what I did for the sake of the mission.
Guess the president's not the only one with a good cover story.
The data we found clears Iran of any involvement with the blacklist.
That's not my point.
I know your point. You think I made a bad call, just like Briggs did in London, right? The decisions we're forced to make are not always black and white, Sam.
They just can't be personal.
Really? Then lead by example. We both know damn well you'd risk everything if Vic's life had been on the line.
Vic has nothing to do with this.
He's the only reason you're on this plane. The only thing you value more than the job? The team.
Grim. Thank you.
You want to thank me? Talk to Briggs. We need him if we're gonna pull through this one.
Hey, guys, that tracker on the chemical weapon, it's almost on US soil.
You have any updates, Ollie?
The tracker's still moving south on the I-95. I pulled stills from the surveillance cameras along the route.
Get those to Charlie. Anything changes, tell me.
When are we gonna drop you in New York?
Things change.
We pulled a partial license plate, start digging.
On it.
The tracker on the chemical weapon is just outside Philadelphia.
We should have never let that shipment get stateside. What if we can't stop it in time?
We're not gonna stop this attack. We're gonna stop all the attacks.
I've been monitoring DCS interrogations coming out of Chicago. Sadiq has a trusted inner circle of commanders.
DCS thinks they're responsible for coordinating the Blacklist attacks. We can take a commander alive.
We could uncover plans for all of Blacklist.
Picked a hell of a time to double down.
The van they're in is rented, along with 5 others using the same bogus credit card number.
The tracker. It's slowing.
It's on East Oregon. Turning down South Columbus to...
City train yard.
Pull the security cam feeds.
The other engineer vehicle's already there. The bombs could be armed.
Land the plane.
Philly International gave us the all-clear to set up on their turf.
Flight deck. Complete final approach.
Any specs on that device we found in London?
Standing by. I've confirmed a simple disarming procedure.
Good. Charlie, I'm gonna need something to jam the radio in the area. We can't risk remote detonation.
You bet.
Briggs, you're with me on the ground. We move now.
Hoorah!
Popping smoke is optimal when you've got a lot of targets, a lot of hostiles, and a lot of open ground to cover.
Isolate the hostiles in the back of the lead van.
Take them out before they trigger that bomb.
Ready. In position. Good vision. Driver's marked.
Copy. 3, 2, 1.
Sam, get to that first bomb before it detonates.
Engaging targets. Tango down. Another one down. Hostile down. Hostile down. Area's clear, Sam. Coming down to meet you at the van.
Grim, disabling the first bomb now.
Copy.
Deploying RF jammer.
Cool. Signal is good.
We have the positions of 3 other devices, Sam. 1 in the tunnel near you, 1 in the maintenance yard, a 3rd in the roundhouse.
We got a ticking clock. That's too much ground to cover. We need to split up.
Sending their locations to your OPSAT.
Starting to sound like Grim.
All clear. Grim, you got a line on the leader?
I sent our best guess to your OPSAT. Based on servant analysis, he's the engineer's point man on this attack.
Let's go ask him.
Break a leg, Briggs. Fisher out.
What the hell did I just get myself into?
Briggs, hurry. You need to stop that bomb before they move it.
Copy that. Find the van, you find the nerve gas. Find the nerve gas, you shut it down. Another one down. Here we go. Vans are a good match for what Charlie picked up on the traffic jams. Oh, elevator starting up. Another one down. Vans are a good match for what Charlie picked up on the traffic jams. Elevator starting up. More enemies. He's down. That's the last one. Need to take care of the bomb. Grim, I've reached the bomb. Grim.
Briggs, hey. I got the full bomb schematic here from the shot Sam took of it in London. It's using an aerosol dispersal system. Now, I think that's how he got poisoned. It should be fine. All you gotta do is slide the casing open.
No, I need Grim on the line now.
And when she's busy with Sam tracking the leader. Look, you think working with you is some kind of treat for me? Suck it up, Briggs.
Just send the details to my OPSAT, Charlie. Device is offline.
Reach the next location.
Sam, engineers are priming the bomb on the other side of that viaduct. You've got to move.
I'm on it.
Hey, Sam. SMI's guessing the area around the bomb is mined.
All the enemy patrols are ground level, Sam. I'm not seeing any eyes on top of the trains. It's empty. The bomb's already been loaded onto the train.
Any luck?
Shutting the device down.
Just like that.
Not my first rodeo breaks.
Device deactivated.
That was fast. Copy. At the roundhouse.
Visual on the leader.
Negative. Charlie's still triangulating his position.
I'll keep moving. Keep me posted.
The last device is in the roundhouse, Briggs.
Seconds away. Gotta get to the roundhouse before whoever's on the other side of that laser pops my head off. Can't do this the easy way.
Briggs.
Roundhouse before whoever's on the other side of that laser pops my head off.
Briggs, there's a second floor entrance to the roundhouse. It might be an easier way in.
I'm at the roundhouse. Where the hell is the bomb?
Engineers are mounting it on a commuter train, Briggs. Come on. You've done this once before. Hey, Charlie. I've reached the last device.
Gotcha. Need me to walk you through it?
No, I'm good. Breathe easy. One shot, Briggs. Piece of cake. Oh, shit, Charlie. I think I pulled a red wire. Is that bad?
Whoa, what? No gas! Get out of there!
Gotcha.
Asshole. Sam, all devices disabled. Moving out.
Coming up on the leader.
Get down.
Stay down if you don't want to get hurt.
there long, Sam. You're gonna hit the tunnel soon.
Oh, shit! Please don't move! I'll shoot, I swear to God. Oh, shit. This is Gareth, Officer 34. There's another one. I need backup now!
Easy. Easy, everybody just relax.
Let the hostage go. You idiot. Don't be a hero. I just got your buddy. Huh?
Freeze! Don't move!
You gotta be kidding me.
Drop your weapon. Drop it now!
Grim.
Looks like our wire transfer's been received.
Hazmat team scooped the bombs, and Sam's back from the Philly cop shop.
Yeah, I heard. Look, thanks for your help, all right? What?
Oh, nothing. I'm just enjoying this little moment. Camaraderie. It's nice.
Nice work out there.
Thanks. First time I beat you back to the plane, huh?
VX and terrorists, and our biggest threat turns out to be a trigger-happy subway cop.
I need everyone in command in control.
That didn't sound good.
The engineers don't like to lose. Bad news?
The engineers released another video.
You will not stop the blacklist. Bring your troops home. Now. We will not negotiate.
They sped up the attacks.